And we are live. Yo, come on, come on. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't, and what we is here today, bringing you guys and girls One Piece chapter 1119, titled EMETH. Now, before we get into it, two things. One, there is a fly in this room somewhere, and it's just started buzzing around, and it is pissing me off already. So, if I start randomly throwing haymakers during this video, I'm not crazy. There's a fly, I swear, I hope. And that being said, the other thing is, if you haven't done so already, you know what to do, you know what is appreciated, you know what is expected. Before we get into the greatness that is One Piece, subscribe to the channel, help us hit our goal of 333 subscribers. We are getting ever so close to reaching that goal, so be sure to do that. And also, while you're at it, give the video a thumbs up, a like, all that good stuff. Drop your comments, and yeah, we're gonna get sorry. We're going to get into the greatness that is chapter 1119. Now, EMETH. That is a damn odd name for a One Piece chapter. I'm pretty sure that's a biblical reference. EMETH. 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 Pretty sure that's a biblical reference. I don't know why the name sounds familiar. Yo, Charles, I'm glad I was up. What's good? Yo, another day in paradise, my man. And thank you for staying up. It is appreciated. Right, so Oni Child Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage Volume 9. Kibi getting stoned by kids who resent Kaido. Aren't you the same kids that were screeching Orochi Two-Sword style at the beginning of the freaking arc? Don't pretend like you hate Kaido now, like you didn't live prosperously in the capital. Although, I guess now they're at Kibi, maybe they're less popular. Look, she made some distance, though. She's already over here by the mines. What? What can you say, man? She's making moves. She's making progress. Although they have hit her in the head and she's hurting from getting hit in the head with a rock. She's obviously still carrying her sword, but she's also got her kanabo on the back, her big backpack. I'm looking for little details in the background. This place is still dead, though. So even though Green Bull came in down the bottom half of Wano, there are still areas that are kind of fairly wastelandish, which is really interesting. So that the effects of Kaido are going to linger. I wonder if they're going to repurpose the factories into stonemasonry quarries. You know, going back to old Wano. Stussy Kaku, let's go. Go Stussy. Words that shroud the truth. You knew this would be my response, right? Friends, don't make me laugh. I did respect you. You were a relentless associate. But nothing will save Lucci when he comes back. Kaku, leave! Oh. Oh. That hit. This feels like a direct callback to Usopp and Robin in Enies Lobby, or on the sea train to Enies Lobby, where Usopp sacrificed his life to get Robin back, even though he was no longer part of the crew, because Robin was his friend. He put his life on the line for his friend, regardless of what anyone would think. Having the opposite happen for the world government here. Seeing CP fail to understand the true heart and intent of Stussy. And then having the parallel between Kaku and Usopp. And the polar reactions, but the same want. Ooh! Oda, the fuck were you pulling this out from? This came out of a deep-ass bag. This is the first page. Damn. You know, and, like, she's crying, too. I'm assuming she ends up leaving. This is just the difference between the Straw Hats and the world government. The Straw Hats will hear what you're saying but not listen because they can feel something wrong in your heart. Whereas with the world government, it's a job. It's a 9 to 5 at the end of the day, but it's a lifestyle 9 to 5. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Oh, proper body gear 5. Yo, she looks so cute. Oh, yo. With the little olive oil legs, if you don't know, it's like olive oil from Popeye. She's got the date, like her ankles are like a mil thick. Like they are tiny. We hear screams. She's like, Segoy, I'm in gear 5. She gets her own little fit change. She gets her own little like, they look like little booty socks. Like, you know, like the little kid, like unironically like baby socks. She's got her own gear 5. She gets her own sash and that. So she's pulling off the style. That Straw Hat's face. It's just like on his bounty poster, and the Marines are shook, and they're like staring at the thing like, yeah, shit, that's him. Well, we screwed up here. All the Giants are screaming out, Nika. 2 Nikas. I see. She made a facsimile with her aged fruit. I'm assuming that means copy, but yo, for those of you that don't know, when I come across a word I don't know, I Google that shit. Context matters. Facsimile. Is it a facsimile? Have I just forgotten the word? An exact copy, essentially, of written or printed material. That is your new word for the day, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know what a facsimile is. An exact copy. Don't get ahead of yourself. And he shoots off his own version of a borrow breath. Mars, actually, I love Mars, dude. Mars does not fail to entertain. Guys, nothing hurts these things, even if they're sliced up or crushed. Ooh, is this Tank Man? Are we getting Gear 5 Tank Man? Oh. Learned a new word. Yo, Charles, is that you learning the new word or me learning the new word? Because at this point in time, we both learn a new word, right? Or we're understanding, right? Look, there's no shame in not knowing something. There's a shame in not knowing something and continuing not to know something, right? If you see something that you're curious about, learn about it. See, you know, it's one of the wonders of the world. That's why I want you to, yo, and he hits him with a Kamehameha beam. Ooh, like, I said Kamehameha beam, the borrow breath. The borrow breath is just blasting the heck out of Luffy. And he's just meat shielding for Bonnie. Huh? Give it your all and hurl me at him full force. So all we can do is throw you straight at it? Give it our all, huh? You asked for it. Yeah. There's no hesitation either. Sergeant Franklin and you are immediately on board. They're like, an excuse to beat the shit out of our captain? Sign me up. Oh, I'll do this for free, but you're gonna pay me? Oh. And Bonnie's like, what? We're gonna attack Luffy? Why? That actually may be my favorite face. The Bonnie, not quite a Nell, but they're like the face. Oh, I don't know why. It just looks more comical on her. Ugh. I also love how Frankie kind of looks like the unholy fusion of like Cyclops and Cable in Marvel. We'll leave the bird to you guys then. Stop dancing around, you fools. Put out the fire and said so. What? But you two were doing it earlier, Captain. You know, the Nika song's playing in the background, so everyone else is just like doom ta ta doom ta ta doom ta ta doom ta ta. Ooh, is that Luffy coming out of Gear 5, or is that Luffy burnt in Gear 5? Did I don't think we saw the Burrow Breath hit Luffy in Gear 5, did we? Yo, but Luffy, low-key, is above giant size there. Because Mars was pretty similar in size to Kaido, wasn't he? Luffy looks terrifying. Yo, Luffy looks like he just learnt about KFC and he's just found a wild bird and he's like, hey, Sanji, will this do? Man looks like he's about to rip the wings off this man and deliver his own 11 herbs and spices. Imagine waking up to that. Yeah. 30 meters away right now, laying on a ship. Kizaru. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. Is it over yet? Oh, I'm still reeling. I swear I was hurt. Man saw the Toon Force in play and was like, fuck this. I don't get paid enough for this. I'm gonna play dead. We're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna go home. She'll be right as rain. Hurry, while I've got a hold of it. Captain's orders are absolute, Bonnie-chan. Captain's orders are absolute, Bonnie-chan. Ifrit Jambe, hell memories, impactful, strong, right. Alright then. Giant Nika punch. And Bonnie whips back and does a Gear 3-esque punch in Gear 5 into Luffy's spine and displays for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, let me get a little close to the mic here for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, Jewelry Bunny has Haki. Oh. We got it. We done. Bunny's officially got Haki. She's top 4, top 5 Supernova. Just on that alone. Having Haki, being able to use Haki, and already what she's shown in her Devil Fruits. The only people right now, really? Luffy, Zoro, Kid, Law, Bonnie. Those are the top 5 Supernova. She top 5. She top 5. She one of the MVPs. We there. At 12. Yeah, dude. She hasn't even had her Quinceañera. Right? Like, low-key, Bonnie, even more, maybe even more than Big Mom, maybe the strongest 12-year-old in One Piece. She may be the strongest child at 12 years old. Or the strongest person at 12 years old. Honestly speaking. Yo, ouch, that hurts. And she actually hurts Luffy. Oh my god, I didn't even realize the size difference. You see down here on the bottom left, like just to the right, or like following the vector lines on Bonnie's foot, that's Frankie with the strong right, because Luffy and Bonnie are giants. And then you see the fire, obviously, but you can't really see Sanji. Brethren. Brothers and sisters. Why does she look like, honestly, she looks, I hate to say, this might sound weird, she looks more like Gear 5, like she looks more like Nika than I think Luffy does. in this panel doing the giant Nika punch, like you see the swirl on that. She looks like she embodies Luffy's fruit more than Luffy at that moment. I'm not gonna lie. Huh? Yo, the eyes pop out of her face. She does the tongue roll like she's Jim Carrey's The Mask. Huh? It hurts. Luffy. And they do the Tank Man cannonball, except they do way more damage because Luffy's like sucked in Mars, and they all smash Luffy in the back, which adds to the springiness. Of course it does. You guys are using Haki. Now, you guys are using Haki. Now, I know... Okay, Bonnie used Haki. We see that. Sanji used Haki because he has to use Haki for Ifrit. We know that. Frankie's been teased a few times to maybe have Haki. Luffy, are you telling me that Frankie has unlocked armament Haki subconsciously? Because that, sir, changes the game. That changes the game just a little bit. Alright. You guys are using Haki. Now, Gum, don't let up Bonnie-chan. Keep going till you've crushed the life out of him. What's wrong with you guys? Yo. This chapter's actually getting me laughing. The eyes actually segregate too. And Luffy's like scrunching up. Booming Dawn Balloon. Okay, and he uses Armament Haki on his back to then spring it out. And he sends Mars... Ooh. Yo, he sent Mars Team Rocket style. Alright, it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon. That actually went up. Oh my god. The Gorosei can use the summoning circles, right? Is this how we get NL back? Imagine if Luffy just launched this man, and next time we see Mars, he's on the moon, crashed into NL's castle, and NL's like, what? And he, Mars gets up, looks around, and goes, oh, the bloody moon, and just summons himself back, leaving NL to do the NL face again, just like, what happened? Because of the way Oda's been dropping callbacks to characters recently, that would be the funniest thing. But it'll also be a way to bring him back without bringing him back yet. Alright, it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon. Let's get going, you guys. Yeah! And Luffy and Bonnie are obviously still, like, the size of giants here. They're, like, as big as the marine battleships. What about Usopp and the others? They were meant to fly down and meet us here, but they're late. That would be crazy. Yo, dude, I would actually be in tears laughing. If we get NL reintroduced because Mars just, like, gate crashed him. Although, then again, because of the Void Century sort of stuff, maybe Mars, like, adds more context to the Autonoma. It could work. It could work. I'll go check. Atlas-chan. Ooh, hang on a second. I'll go check. Atlas-chan. York is monitoring us. Lilith, where... York monitoring them is interesting. But the only two being Atlas and Lilith, I hate to say Atlas, I think you're getting offed here. And I think we're only taking Lilith with us. You shouldn't have left the ship. You shouldn't have left the ship. I genuinely think one or none Vegapunks is making it out of this arc. And at the moment, The first one introduced is probably the most important one to us, which the first one introduced was Lilith. Nothing. Yo, okay, so we're back down to the giant robot down the bottom. Nothing. Clack. Of the sorts. That's why. Oh, okay, the transmission. Got it! Hurry! It's a 10 out of 10 chapter. 10 out of 10 chapter. Arguably my second favorite character in all of One Piece. May even fight more than that. To you disrespectful. Disrespectful. Utterly disrespectful One Piece fans out there. I don't see oven. This man got dosed up with a happy gas and told to fight his brother, and his brother did the same back to him. I don't see his brother. Where's oven? All I see is my goat standing there, looking chad as fuck. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. I had to be reading too fast to notice this morning. Yeah, dude. I mean, look, we're back at the whole cake, though. We see plenty of the siblings here, actually. Dumb question. To the left of the transponder snail, is that a mink? Or is that Baron Tamago in a new outfit? Like, as a chicken. It looks a little odd. I ain't gonna lie. Huh? That carelessly inherited aspect. It's on again. Wait, I'm gonna have to go back and reread all this message. What's he talking about? We can call it a will. It's on! It's back on! Was it a bad signal? Wait, okay. So the first two panels are in whole cake. So we see Cat again. The next panel, obviously, back with Vivi and Morgan's. This last panel, though. I want to say that's a marine base or the Goa Kingdom. Because of the buildings over on the left to the they've got the architecture of, like, East Blue Marines. Elders, you just interrupted the transmission. And to that, those have suffered for this. The snail's memory circuit is still intact. You have to destroy it. You have to destroy it directly if you want to shut it down for good. I can only pray my voice reaches you. That's funny that they say that on the voiceover as they show Gaimon and his missus alone on an island. Because I guarantee you they don't have a transponder snail. If anything, they've got a transponder duck. Look at those animals. They ain't got a transponder snail. He was talking about the D before it went out last chapter. Yeah, he was. Yeah. I'm going to have to, like, get the whole of Vegapunk's message. Huh? What the? Is this rain? Was that an explosion? No. It's the Cypher Pole agents and a bunch of debris. They're falling out of the sky. Catch them, they'll die. The Seraphim are here too. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Jupiter. Saint Jupiter. You are without a doubt the comic relief of the Gorosei. You are without a doubt the least threatening of the Gorosei. You are nigh probably the highest gag character in One Piece, bar Luffy. At this point in time, you do the hooper scooper and then go the. Is that all you've got? That regen. Like, I was expecting some, like, wild stomach acid, like, anything he engulfs, it's like a black hole. No, he just... St. Peter. He hooked on that thing. Look, old timers, that monster's spitting them out. It's like a fountain. This is coming for us. We gotta hurry and get some distance. Glare. It's gonna suck us in. Move. Yo, he's pulling the ships in. Damn it. After the progress we made, he's pulling us back. Furl the sails. Use the oars instead. You bastard. Yo, and Luffy comes in with our left hook. Bam. Smacks this sand slug up. Dude's so shook he's got his mouth wide open. Get at him, Nika. A giant white monster and raining Cypher Pole agents? Even dreams aren't this wild. Huh? And we still see Dole as a kid form. Yo, Loki? The effects for the de-aging, they're lasting longer than I thought they would. Because she's been a kid now for what, like 2-3 chapters? I'm going to have to zoom in on this. Hold up. That was... Oh, wait. That's the end of the chapter? Hang on. Damn it. The ball's here. Wait, the ball's heading right for you. Look out. So Luffy's boxing up Jupiter. In Gear 5 with Haki, mind you, and Jupiter actually took that hit. Okay. You can take your lumps. Okay, I'll give you some respect there. You can take your lumps. The ball's heading right for you. Look out. His skin is really tough. It's gonna smash the ship. We ought to run. That's a big bit of bacon. Whew, that's a big bit of bacon. You can look at the marine ships just like flying in the sky. Is he running on water? He was running. Is that the coast or water? Because there's a marine ship behind him flapped up in the air as if he's running on the water and knocking the marine ships up. Bonnie-chan, I can't hold it. Being free is too tiring. Oh, okay, so she could only do one attack in Gear 5. And then she was completely taxed. Alright. Joy Boy. Okay, so this is the robot. Joy Boy. And everyone's shouting out. And the giant robot emerges from the ocean. Oh, whoa. That was so much information then. Hold up. The robot left hooks shatters Walkyrie's tusk. Unironically, that may be the strongest punch we have seen in the story. But I'm sure Walkyrie's just going to regen it. If they've all got regen, I'm sure he's going to regen it. Listen up, EMETH. The time is at hand. The time? What the hells is that? Robot? The romance lives on. Yo. Is EMETH the name of the robot? Wait. Oh. Oh, I think I was going over this with a while ago when I was doing my a lot of people being like a lot of people have biblical references in One Piece, whether that I say biblical, a lot of people have mythologies in One Piece that represent different deities and this, that, and the other. Obviously there's a bunch of biblical references in One Piece. EMETH, I thought that name sounded familiar. Isn't that the golem? Like the name of golems, or a golem, or someone that makes golems in Judaism? Because I'm pretty sure I came across that when I was looking at stuff for Prince Grass. And it would kind of fit as well if I'm gonna call him EMETH here. If EMETH is technically a robotic golem that's had life breathed into him. Yeah, that actually may be the strongest punch though we've seen in the story since it broke the tusk. Something that Dorian and Broggy couldn't do, something that Luffy in Gear 5 couldn't do. But low-key, look at how big this thing is compared to the ship. Look how big it is compared to the ship. Look at it having punched Warcury. But I'm assuming this panel here shows that Warcury's just gone sliding back through the whole island. And we get the sound effect there, which is indicative of Haki. So I don't know if Warcury's letting off a big burst of Haki, or if that robot somehow had Haki in his punch. Yo. Frankie's strong right. Damn. Just thinking about it, right? We got Bonnie confirmed with Haki. We got the first damage done to Warcury. We got the name, I'm assuming, of the ancient robot. We got Luffy versus Jupiter. This was a damn good chapter. Not necessarily good enough to force me on a break. Yo, actually, we got Katakuri. It's a 10 out of 10 chapter. Yeah, we deserve a break. We got Katakuri, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, but some of these pages look like Oda's been, having a bit of issue with his eyes. Because some of them are definitely very blurry. But the page here, where he launches, the Booming Dawn Gallon, that is some good line work there. On that page. Or at least, very high quality. Right. So one of the 5 Goroseis is incapacitated then. Maybe even 2 of them now. Oh, stuff is getting spicy. Alright. That being said, this was chapter 1119 of One Piece. I'm gonna wrap this up here. I definitely need to just let this sink in. Maybe reread it a few times. There was so much stuff happening. Oh my god, the Kaku stuff too. Yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 chapter. We got good fighting. We got good lore. We got good reveals. And we got good comedy. And we got Katakuri. I actually think this may be a 10 out of 10 chapter. It's just short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Yeah, 12 pages? Ooh, nah. That's what I didn't like about it. This was a 12-page chapter. This is the average length of like a JJK or My Hero chapter. Not the usual 20-ish pages that Oda gives us. Which means when we come back from the break, we're probably going to be coming back with a much crazier chapter. Or... I think Elbath ends in 3 chapters. Not Elbath. I think Egghead ends in 3 chapters. 3 to 5 chapters. Yeah. Elbath. Sorry. Not Elbath. Egghead's going to end. Egghead's going to end very soon, I think. I think the robot's going to hit. Next chapter, they're going to talk a little bit really briefly and say, we can get you to safety. Lilith is going to come across Atlas, and they're going to be like, we're going to be safe. And then they're going to get back to the ship, and then maybe Kizaru gets up right at the end and puts a bloop through Atlas. And then I think everyone's just going to get yeeted away. And then in the aftermath, the tsunami's going to come to attack the fleet, covering their escape so that the fleet can't chase them straight to Elbath. That being said, this is chapter 1119 of One Piece. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. If you haven't done so already, you know what to do. You know what is appreciated. You know what is expected at this point in time. Share the love for Katakuri by subscribing to the channel. Help us hit our goal of 333 subscribers. Give the video a thumbs up. Check out the link tree in the description down below. If you haven't, it'll take you to my YouTube, which you're already here watching it anyway, but it'll take you to my YouTube, it'll take you to my Twitch, it'll take you to my Twitter, where I let you know when I'm going live and I post matchups and this, that, and the other. It'll take you to my Discord, where you can join and talk anything anime and manga related, and more importantly at the moment, it'll take you to my TikTok, where I do a bunch of short form content, bunch of breakdowns, analyses, and go live all the time talking anime and manga. So, if you're into that sort of stuff, check that stuff out. And until the next chapter of One Piece, or until the next video of mine you watch, whatever it is you're here for, thank you guys and girls for coming through. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Glad that you were all here with me. Peace, have a damn good day. Goodbye.